Good morning, students. Today we are going to solve question number 5 of exercise 2.4, linear equations in one variable. Students, as you all know that your exams are from 17th of May, so be prepared for that. Watch those videos that we have uploaded on our cell. Try to solve the questions that we have given the worksheets, and be prepared for the questions, okay, that will be coming into in your exam. So all the exams are the same concepts, related to the same topics that we have covered in the lectures, so don't worry about it. Practice those questions, okay. Now without wasting any more time, I'll explain you question number 5th. Shubhu's mother's present age is 6 times Shubhu's present age. Okay, that means Shubhu's mother present age is 6 times of Shubhu's present age. Shubhu's age 5 years from now will be 1/3 of his mother's present age. What are their present age? Okay, now how you solve this question? Let's say Shubhu's present age be x years. Let's say Shubhu's present age be x years. Then, as per the first condition given in the first statement, that Shubhu's mother's present age is 6 times Shubhu's present age. That means Shubhu's mother's present age will be 6x years, right? सो लेट्स से बेटा शुभूस की जो एज है, शुभू की जो एज है, प्रेजेंट एज है, लेट्स से वो x ईयर्स है. दैट मीन्स उसकी जो मदर की एज है वो कितनी है बेटा? 6 टाइम्स है. दैट मीन्स 6 टाइम, आई मीन इन हिंदी 6 गुना ज़्यादा है. ओके, लेट्स से शुभू की एज अगर लेट्स से 5 ईयर्स है, दैट मीन्स उसकी मदर की एज कितनी होगी? 30 ईयर्स. लेट्स से शुभू की एज अगर 6 ईयर्स है प्रेजेंट एज, दैट मीन्स उसकी मदर की प्रेजेंट एज कितनी होगी? 36. ओके, Now the second condition given in the second statement is Shubhu's age 5 years from now. What does this mean? As I have already told you this concept in the earlier lecture, that if you have 5 years from now means plus 5. Okay, so 5 years from now, 5 years from now, age of Shubhu and age of Shubhu's mother will be, so 5 years from now means after 5 years. So present age of Shubhu is x, that means after 5 years he will be x plus 5 years, and after 5 years his mother's age will be 6x plus 5 years, right? Any doubt in this? Now there is one condition. Shubhu's age 5 years from now will be 1/3. That means Shubhu's age after 5 years will be 1/3 of his mother's present age, and his mother's present age is 6x. Try to understand this question. Shubhu's mother's present age is 6 times Shubhu's present age. Okay, so as per the given condition, the first statement, what I write is Shubhu's present age, let's say x years, then his mother's age will be 6x. Okay, then as per the second condition given the second statement, Shubhu's age 5 years from now, that means plus 5 will be, so Shubhu's age after 5 years will be 1/3 of his mother's present age, and what is his mother's present age is 6x. Okay, now you can write 3 2s are 6, so x plus 5 is equals to 2x. Any doubt? Is this visible on the board? Okay, now you can say 2x minus x is equals to 5, or you can simply write x is equals to 5 years. That means the present age of Shubhu is 5 years. Okay, what are their present ages? So you can say present age of Shubhu be 5 years and present age of his mother will be 5 into 6, that means 6 5s are 30 years. Please note it down fast. Please note it down fast. These word problems are very important for you because these questions, you can solve these questions only after understanding the situation given in the question. Okay, you cannot mug up these concepts. You need to learn these concepts. Okay, that how to make these equations, how to solve these equations to get the desired result. So these you need to be learned. No need to mug up these concepts. Please note it down fast, then I'll explain you other question. The questions, those questions that I'm intentionally leaving for you all is for your homework. Practice those questions. If you're not able to solve those questions, you are free to ask me in the Zoom sessions. Okay. Now the 8th question is, half of a herd of deer are grazing in the field. जो भी टोटल आपके पास बेटा जो डियर्स होंगे उसमें से आधे, हाफ ऑफ अ हर्ड ऑफ डियर, जो डियर का जो झुंड होता है बेटा उसे हर्ड कहते हैं. सो उसमें से आधे जानवर जो हैं बेटा क्या कर रहे हैं, ग्रेज कर रहे हैं, ठीक है, चर रहे हैं. एंड 3/4 ऑफ द रिमेनिंग, यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा आपको ध्यान देने वाली बात है, हाफ I mean, अगर बेटा लेट से टोटल अगर 10 है तो उसका हाफ कितना होगा बेटा, 5 and 5. अब जो हाफ ऑफ जो रिमेनिंग है बेटा उसके 3/4 तो क्या कर रहे हैं बेटा, खेल रहे हैं. एंड द रेस्ट 9 आर ड्रिंकिंग वाटर फ्रॉम द पॉन्ड, और जो बाकी बचे हुए 9 है वो पानी पी रहे हैं किससे, तालाब से. ओके, फाइंड द नंबर ऑफ डियर इन द हर्ड. तो आपसे पूछ रहा है सो बताइए टोटल नंबर ऑफ डियर्स कितने हैं. तो मैं 2 तरीके से इस क्वेश्चन को आपको बताऊंगा. Try to learn the concept. Okay, now I'll give you the solution in 2 ways. Let's say in the first case, let the number of deers, not deers, deer. Okay, let the number of deer be x. Let's say beta initially you have x deer, okay, in the herd. Now out of this x, half of x, sorry, so x है, so this x can be divided like this, 1/2, half and half, right? Out of total, half of the deers are grazing in the field. So let's say these are those who are grazing in the field. Now these are the remaining one. These are the remaining one. So out of total, half of the deer were grazing and half of the remaining deers are 1/2 of x. Now 3/4 of the remaining, that means 3/4 of this remaining. Okay, now 3/4 of this remaining were playing. If beta half of x, now half of x is total for this 3/4, so the remaining, so the deers who are drinking water will be 1/4 of total. So these are the drinking. Now I'll give you more explanatory explanation. Now see, out of this x, half of the deers were grazing. How you get half of x? X minus half of x will give you 1/2x. Okay, now 3/4 of this, 3/4 of this. Okay, so the remaining are, you will say half of x minus 3/4 of half of x will give you 1/4 of half of x. Beta, this value is equals to 1/4 of half of x. So this 1/4 is nothing but 1/4 of half of x. Now these are the deer who are drinking, okay, and I have this value given in the question that deer, let's say drinking water is equals to 9, and this 9 is also equals to 1/4 into is equals to 9. So I can say x upon 8 is equals to 9, or I can say x is equals to 8 times 72. So total number of deer in the herd is equals to 72. Any doubt? I think board is also clear to you all. So this is the value of total number of deer in the herd. X is equals to 72. I'll explain this question again. Let the number of deer be x. इनिशियली बेटा मैंने कहा कि जो नंबर ऑफ डियर थे वो कितने थे, x थे. बेटा x का हाफ कितना होगा, 1/2x. ओके, अगर बेटा टोटल से आपने हाफ हटा दिए दोज वर ग्रेजिंग, सो बेटा कितना बचेंगे आपके पास, हाफ होगा. लेट से आपको ये समझ में नहीं आया बेटा, लेट से, तो इसको आप कैसे फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं, टोटल माइनस हाफ ऑफ एक्स. सो x माइनस हाफ ऑफ एक्स विल गिव यू 1/2x. ओके, नाउ द टोटल इज 1/2x. Out of this total 3/4 were playing. So how you can represent 3/4? You can write like this: 3/4 of 1/2x. 3/4 of this total. Now if 3/4 of this total were playing, then how many of them were drinking water? 1/4 of 1/2 of x, which is written over here. So you can find this value also like this total minus playing deers who are playing. So you will get the value of total number of deer who were drinking water in the pond. Okay, so deers drinking water is equals to 9, which is given in the question. So 1/4 into 1/2x is equals to 9. So you can say x is equals to 8 into 9 is equals to 72. So number of deer, find the number of deer in the herd. So you will write number of deer is equals to 72. This is your answer. Note it down fast, and if any student has any sort of doubt in this, he or she are free to ask me in the Zoom session. Okay, so this is one method where you have just taken the value x, you suppose a value x. Now I'll give you another method which is based on the same thing, but I'll change the value here. Please note it down fast. Now beta see, this is the second method where you can let the number of deers be 8x. मैंने मान लिया बेटा in this case the number of deer equals to 8x. Okay, initially I have assumed x. Now बेटा अगर 8x है, so what is the half of 8 of x? Half of 8 of x is equals to बेटा 4x. Now this is the total. Half of the deer were grazing. So how can I find the remaining one? So you can say remaining deer is equals to total minus this 8x minus 4x is equals to 4x. Beta, any doubt? Now this is the 4x, 3/4 of 4x. Okay, now 3/4 of 4x were playing. So 3x. Now this is total, these were playing. So how many of were drinking water? So you will say 4x minus 3x. total minus this one will give you 1x. So 1x deer were drinking water, and this is equals to 9, and this is equals to 9. So you can say the value of x is equals to 9, right? But what you need to find here is number of deer in the herd. So number of deer in the herd is 8x. So you can say number of deer in the herd is equals to 8x, which is equals to 8 into 9, which is equals to 72. So these are the two methods, or you can say here you can take x, here you can take 8x. Please note it down fast. Then I'll cover one more question. Now see the last question of the exercise. Rest of the questions are for your homework. Okay, please try those questions, and if you people have any doubt in those questions, you people are free to ask me. Okay. Now the 10th question is, Aman's age is 3 times his son's age. Okay. Let's say Aman's age is 3 times his son's age. So let Aman's age be x years. Let's say Aman's age be x years. Then Aman's age is 3 times his son's age. Okay, I'll say let the present age of Aman's son be x years. Let's say the present age of Aman's sons be x years, then the present age of Aman will be 3 times, that means 3x years. Now 10 years ago, that means pehle, 10 years ago, that means you will need to minus the ages, right? Minus 10 years from their present age. So 10 years ago he was 5 times his son's age. So you will write 5 years ago. 5 years ago you will write Aman's age, and you will write Aman's son's age. Okay, so 5 years ago means 5 साल पहले, that means x minus 5, and Aman's age, Aman's sons, okay, and Aman's age, okay, this is 3x, not x, this is 3x, this is 3x, and Aman's son's age is x minus 5. Obviously son's age is less than that of his father, right? So this much years and this much years. Now 10 years ago, I'm so sorry, this is not 5 years ago, this is 10 years ago, so you need to write 10 here. Okay, so 10 years ago he was 5 times his son's age, that means Aman's age is 5 times of his son's age, that is x minus 10. So 10 years ago, 10 साल पहले, he was 5 times his son's age, and his son's age at that time was x minus 10, and at that time Aman's age was 3x minus 10. Now 3x minus 10 is equals to 5x minus 50. Transpose the values, I'll just put 50 here, minus 10 is equals to 5x minus 3x, so you will get 40 is equals to 2x. Or you can simply write, 2 2x is equals to 40, that means x is equals to 40 divided by 2, that is 20. That means Aman's son's age is 20 years. Aman's son's present age be 20 years and Aman's present age is 3x, that means 3 into 20, which is equals to 60 years. So please note it down fast. This is your answer. I hope the board is visible to you all. So in this way you have calculated the present ages of Aman and his son. So the present age of Aman's sons, let be x, then obviously Aman's age will be more than that of his son, and which is 3 times of his son's present age. Okay, so 3x. 10 years ago means 10 saal pehle, that means you need to subtract 10 years from both the ages of Aman and Aman's sons, right? So 10 years ago means 10 saal pehle, that's why you just put minus sign here, because you are talking about 10 years earlier, right? Later, oh sorry, not later, ago. So you are talking about 10 years ago, that's why you have used minus sign. If this is 10 years later, in that case you will add plus 10. Okay, so 3x minus 10 would be the age of Aman, and x minus 10 would be the age of Aman's sons, right? This condition is given in the question that 10 years ago Aman was 5 times his son's age. So 40 is equals to 2x, x is equals to 20 years, that means Aman's son age is 20 years, Aman's son's age, present age is 20 years, and Aman's present age is 60 years. Note it down fast. So this is all for the day. Okay, please go through these videos, go through the worksheets that we have given to you. Okay, almost all the questions, almost every type of question I have covered in these videos. So watch these videos. Okay students, and best of luck for your exams. Thank you.